going on, YouTube? It is Vader88, and it's been a couple minutes. I feel like I blinked a couple times, had a nap, and all of a sudden it was September. Excuse me. Summer flew by, and being in Canada, the riding season is just about over. So there were a few things that a few more videos that I wanted to do, and I kept putting it off. So this is me not putting it off anymore. Probably only about 3 more for the season, and then we're gonna call it a day. But maybe if there's any work to be done on the bike over the winter, maybe we'll make some videos. But I'm not really a mechanic, so whatever work's done is going to be in the shop. So we'll see how that goes. So today is just a relaxing cruise on the St Clair Parkway. So I just got out of Wallceburg, and we are getting on the St Clair Parkway, and this will take you all the way to Sarnia, but we'll probably only go as far as probably Corrunna. Still probably going to be a 45-minute video by the time it's all said and done, but I don't know how much commentary. I always say this, but I don't know how much commentary is going to be on here, because at the end of the day, I just like to ride and enjoy the scenery sometimes. So yeah, just relax and go for a little cruise. September 8th, so my birthday was 2 days ago. Had a wonderful day, wonderful relaxing day with the girlfriend, and got some dinner in with the girlfriend and the parents, and then cake and ice cream with the kids. So that was pretty awesome. I used to have like the worst luck on my birthday for whatever reason. A couple years straight, something would always happen. But lately it hasn't been too bad. The other day it was damn near perfect. And I got a friend who's one of my best friends, actually. He's moving out west to Fort McMurray in Alberta. So we went out for dinner last night to kind of give him a nice little send-off. But yeah, I'm on midnights right now. I always seem to get the motivation to do the videos whenever I'm on midnights. I don't know why, but yeah, that's why we're up early. It's about 10 o'clock, 10 after 10 in the morning. So we're getting out early, getting this done, and we'll still have time to go home and have a nap. But yeah, St Clair Parkway, and I'm going to butcher this, but follows the St Clair River, and this will take you all the way to, like, the river will flow all the way to like Windsor, and like it turns into the Detroit River. A lot of cottages, and it seems like every house has like its own private deck, which is kind of neat. Big money though. But because it's a weekday, usually on the weekends this road is busy with motorcycles. But because it's during the week, it is quiet, which is what I was kind of hoping for. feel like I didn't get to ride that much this season, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, sometimes when things come into your life, your priorities start to change, and that's kind of exactly what happened. I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form. My girlfriend and the kids have become my life, as it should, right? But it seems like whenever I do get out on the bike, the girlfriend comes with me, which is awesome. But it's kind of sparked a debate amongst myself. So where did we go? We went for dinner on my birthday, so two nights ago? Yeah. And so we live in Chatham. We went to Windsor, but we took the bikes. So it was me and the girlfriend and my dad and my mom. And so on the way home, we took the highway. We took the 401. And like, if it's just me on here, you can do the 401 no problem. I made a video about it before as to whether or not the V-Star 1300 handles well on the highway, and it does when you're by yourself. But as soon as you get the 2-up, so the 1300 can do 2-up, no problem for the most part. But I found that when you get to like 110, 115, between 115 and 120 kilometers an hour, the RPMs are really high, really high. So the big debate is, do I hang on to this bike and maybe do a few things that'll help increase the power and performance, which may alleviate the strain on the engine when it comes to riding 2-up on the highway, or if I'm just by myself, you get a little bit more punch, and blah 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 blah. So the idea with this bike is, I'm thinking doing the air intake and then sending the ECU off to get flashed by Ivan down in the States. And that should alleviate some of the issues and kind of buy me some time. It'd be nice to not have any payments or anything like right now, and doing payments on the bike to pay it off. But wouldn't it be nice to be able to keep this bike for a bit? Like, I do love this bike, but there are just little nuances here and there that, like, oh, like, watch this, like, watch. So you let go off the gas, and then it's like it jerks. There's no gradualness about it or anything like that. It's kind of annoying. Now my understanding is that when you get a flash by Ivan, it gets rid of these little nuances. It increases your RPM range and how much stress the engine is under, blah 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 blah. Lowers your overall engine temp, so that way your fans don't kick on, or it adjusts the fans to kick on later on, and a bunch of other things that sound really nifty to me. So do I do that? Do I, at the end of the day, you know, you do the Cobra Power Flow intake, that's fucking $600 Canadian, and then I think it's $350 US plus shipping to do the Ivan's flash. So I don't know what that translates into Canadian dollars, but I'm sure it's in the $550 range. So let's drop another $1,000 into this bike, and then from there, what? You know, what if it doesn't actually, like, I'm sure it'll increase performance by far. I've heard nothing but good things. Fogging up a little bit. Sorry about the wind noise if there is any, but, so if it does those things, like, I've heard nothing but good things about the, like, after they put the ECU back in the bike and blah blah blah, and but, like, what if, you know, when we go out on just me and the girlfriend, What if the bike feels like it's still under stress because of the weight or what have you? And then what, right? So the idea I've been kicking around is I'm really in love with the Vaqueros, the Kawasaki Vaqueros, or the Voyager, which is like the big touring version of the Vaquero. And then I can do all those things to it too, but then it's like you're doing it all over again. So I feel like that's just bike life. Like whenever you get a bike, you start at zero, and you build it up to where you want it. But I don't know, I'm a little torn financially. Like the Vaqueros go brand new for like $19,500 Canadian, which, brand new, that's a hell of a deal. It doesn't come with like a crazy infotainment system or anything like that, but it's got your electronic cruise control. It's a 1700cc motor. I'd have to switch the seat out if I do the Vaquero. If I do the Voyager, then apparently it's just like a couch, a really fast couch with some storage. So like for the money that I would save, because I was looking at the Yamaha Ventures, the Transcontinentals, but they're $36,000 brand new. That's a lot of money to throw on a bike. Here come the Harley guys, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's like, I'm not spending that much money on a Harley either. I don't think you could pay me enough. Like, I don't think you could pay me enough to own one. I don't think it's just like, for me, like I run an Android phone. It's just like, it's like iPhone, you're paying for the name. And like I rode a road glide a couple weeks ago just around the block, and I hated it. I don't know why I didn't like it, but I have really short legs too, and like the bigger bikes, it was hard. Like my feet go out naturally like this, and to shift I had to be like pigeon-toed like this to even shift the freaking thing. And it's like, that's not comfortable to me. Someone's like, you'll get used to it. I don't want to have to get used to it. I want to be able to sit on it and be comfortable, and that's that, So I don't know, do I just drop the money into this thing, make it run a little quicker, a little smoother, or what have you, and then just run it for a couple of years? I don't know how many, I think there's like 40,000 kilometers on this thing now, but run it till there's like 80,000 and then trade it in. Like, that's a lot. It's a lot of riding. But or do I not do anything to it, save my money, and just put the money into a new bike later on, or a new to me bike, and then for the money that I'd save by not buying a Harley, I can do all the upgrades I want and be done with it, and that's exactly how I'd want it. I think on the Vaquero I'd still do the Ivan's Flash to avoid having to use a fuel management controller. Thought about doing that too, and it's like, the reviews on flashing the ECU compared to just using a fuel controller, like I feel it's the better way to go. And it's probably cheaper to do it that way anyway. But yeah, that's the conundrum I've been dealing with lately. And it's like, it's down the road, right? Like, it's not anytime soon, so I'm not particularly super worried about it. But I got some stuff I gotta worry about first before I think about dropping a bunch of money on the bike. Oh, I do love this ride. I've done this ride a couple times this season. Just for funsies. We got a really nice restaurant in Corrunna that has excellent food. We've done that a couple times already this season. We had a memorial ride, so my grandpa passed away last year, It would have been August 29th, 2020. So on the 29th this year, we had a little memorial ride for them. There was 7 bikes, yeah, 7 of us, and yeah, I went and saw him at the cemetery and all that. I gotta pass this guy, he's pissing me off. But yeah, we did the memorial ride, so we came up St Clair Parkway and went for like lunch, and then came back, went to the cemetery, and blah blah blah. It was a nice day, a great day. But yeah, other than that, just being with my new little family there, it takes up so much of my time. And again, I will never ever complain about it, never ever. So if it sounds like a complaint, I'm sorry, but it's definitely not. Beautiful day today. It's, I'd say it's on the chilly side, but that's not necessarily true. The humidity is gone. There's no humidity, which I think is key. Nice bike. That's another thing about thinking about going to a bigger bike is, like, I'm a little guy, I'm about 5'6", give or take. My inseam's about 30 inches. And this bike, like, stature-wise, fits me perfectly. Now, I still feel like I'm kind of big on it. And it's kind of always been a debate for me, but it's like, if I go to a bigger bike, will it be less ergonomic because of my short legs? Like when I did the road glide, I couldn't even do the kickstand up. I had to make sure that when I parked, someone was around to, like, put the kickstand down and blah blah blah. It's like, embarrassing. They can't even put your own goddamn kickstand down. But like, the other debate is the Pan Am, the Harley Pan Am. I would love one. I feel like if I sit on one and it's moderately comfortable and I can touch the ground, it might be a huge contender. Because I always said, so when I first had the Honda Shadow, I just have the windshield, like detachable windshield, and I was like, oh, I'll never own a bike with a fairing. Windshield's where it's at. Since I've had this bike, I'll never have another bike without a fairing. I don't know why, it's just I love it. And it's not because of, like, this shit or anything. Like, I don't care about the GPS, or it's just the wind protection for the most part. Today it doesn't really feel like it's doing much, but like the wind's coming from this way. But yeah, but like the Pan Am just has the windshield. So, but it's an adventure bike and it's super fast. It can do all the things. I don't know. I feel like it's a couple years down the road. I feel like I'm going to ride this thing for a couple more years, which strengthens the argument to just do the mods on this one. Even if I only ride it for another 2 or 3 years, I'm going to get my money's worth out of it. And then the next person that buys it will have all the things already done to it, and they're going to have a wicked bike by the time it's all said and done. I still haven't painted the frickin' tour pack. Maybe that'll be a next year thing. I don't know. Some days I look at it and I think it looks silly, And then some days I look at it and I think it fits the bike, and I don't know. I feel like I'm torn on a lot of things, and it's because like once you make the decision, you're kind of stuck with it, right? But if I can get somebody to paint it for the right price. So I went to a place in Chatham to see about having it vinyl wrapped instead of painted, because it'd probably be a little cheaper. But they couldn't match the paint, which is a big deal. And he said it'd be about $500 or something like that to do it. And it's like, for that price, I might as well pay a couple more $100 and just get it painted proper. But again, it's like, you got stuff to pay off already. It's like, I can't justify spending all that money, you know. The nice thing about this road is like the fastest it ever goes is 70. Like there's sections of 70 kilometers an hour, but for the most part it's like 50s and 60s. So it's literally you're just cruising. You're not you can't really get super fast and go super fast and all that. So it's kind of a nice relaxing little journey. But like, that's Michigan. So last time I made a video, they were just about to open things back up. Things are open, and I think we're at about 70% of the entire country's population, at least with one dose of the vaccine, and I think we're at 30 or 40% double vaxxed. But I feel like the government keeps moving the goalposts now. All I want to be able to do is go into the States and be able to go shopping and be able to go for dinner. And I was really hoping we'd get to ride in the States this season, but it's not looking like that's going to be a thing anytime soon. So, you know, maybe next year. Maybe next year we'll have some awesome videos to share and to do. But for now, we are stuck on this side of the fence. And we had at the beginning of July, we had like a week shutdown at work. They make you take your vacation time. So that just pretty much drained all of my vacation time. So like, we couldn't do any sort of trip up north or anything like that on the bikes. Like, I have no time to use to go. So it's been kind of a weird year. I feel like last year was better than this year, but the band's back to playing shows. We got 2 shows this weekend, Friday, Saturday, which is good. Money, all the money. I don't do it just for the money, but it's a nice help. Nice little boost. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, pardon me. Kids were up super early this morning. Like, we were up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. The oldest just started grade 1. So yesterday was the first day. Today was the second day. So we've been bringing them to school and sending the youngest off to daycare and all that. And by the time all that's done, she has to go to work, and well, now I got a little bit of time by myself. So I figured, why the heck not? Why not get that little ride in before it gets chilly, and then you can't, right? And then figured it'd be the perfect day to do the video. Even if I don't put it all together today, at least it'll be shot. This will always be one of my go-to rides if I have an hour or two to do something. Kind of just lets you, since you're not going too fast, it just lets you kind of think and kind of breathe a little bit, and especially on a day like today, like no one on the road, so I can't really complain about that. Oh, bump. Oh, they're building a house. It. I think we're just about getting into Corrunna here. We're just around the corner. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you got a V-Star, whether it be a 1300 or whatever. I've even seen videos of flashing the ECUs on the Bolts or the Vaqueros. Let me know down in the comments about your personal experience, what mods you did, how the overall interaction with Ivan was and getting that done, and turnaround time and all the specifics. I'd love to hear about it, because the more information I have to go on, the better. His website's very detailed as to what he does every time he does the flash and all that. So but yeah, I'm gonna do a little turnaround here. Wow. God, I got that on tape. Who says that anymore? I got that on tape. There's no tape. It's all digital. Oh, 2 for 2. That's nice. Maybe it's a full moon or something. I don't know. We'll go a little longer. Yeah, let me know in the comments what your experience is regarding that, and like, I feel like it's worth it. I feel like it'd be like buying a brand new bike for $1,000. You know, probably won't even work out to be that much, but and then maybe I like it so much, and maybe it does what I need it to do, that, you know, I can ride this bike until, you know, I Maybe I can get to 100,000 kilometers on this thing. Who knows? But like, I love how this bike sounds. Like, it's not too much, but it's not too little. It's got all the bark, but as soon as you're, you know, low RPMs or what have you, like, it disappears. So it's not like you're, you know, it's not like you're blowing your eardrums out or anything. Now, actually, that's another point, since I'm talking about it. We were on the 401 on our way home the other day, and I had the girlfriend on the back, so we were running probably, what's this guy doing? We're running. What are you doing? Jesus Christ. We're running about 120 kilometers, and it was like high RPMs, like super high. And I just felt like the bike was stressing out a little bit. I mean, this bike has to run high RPMs anyway. Like, it doesn't like chugging. It doesn't like chugging at all. Like, hates it. So there's that. What is this guy doing? All the slow. Get out of my way, please. Please, get out of my way. It's a 70, and he's doing 60, and he's old. Old man. Well, I should be nice to my elders. Eventually it'll be me. Eventually it'll be me driving the Buick. Hopefully I drive a better car than the Buick. Okay, I'm going to call it a day on this one, because otherwise it'll be a forever video. I just turned off another one I was going to go to. Alright. But yeah, I will, thanks for riding along. I know, oh, it's kind of a nice view here too. It's the same road, I'm just going the opposite way. But yeah, thank you very much for coming on the ride with me. Oh, there's a puppy. And I'm sorry I don't bring you guys with me as much, but like a lot of the times I just want to enjoy the ride, you know. I'm not really out to get all the YouTube views. It's nice to watch it tick up here and there, but like, I think I have 35 subscribers right now, which is more than what I had before the season, so that's good, all things considered. And I haven't really put up a lot of content, but I feel like once you've seen one of my videos, you've seen them all. You're just hearing me gab and blah blah blah. But I like taking you here, taking you there. Other than that, like, I'm not a bike night person. I'm not a let's ride with a million other bikers in one trip. Like, I'm not really that person. And but for the times that we do that, I don't bring my GoPro because I'm silly, right? So, but yeah, that'll be it for the day. I might have one or two videos left in me for the season, but we'll see how that goes. I know we're supposed to go see a buddy's band play in Port Stanley on this Sunday coming, and we'll see who wants to go, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I will, hold on. Oh, puppy on the dock. Just sitting there with his owner, fishing. That's the life. That is the life. I'm not really a fisher, but a dog that'll just sit there with you while you do whatever you're doing. That's pretty awesome. But anyway, I'm gonna call her a day. So I I will see you guys later. Deuces.